What up YouTube? So today I did a get ready with me chit chat kind of video, just sitting back, chit chatting, just talking and putting makeup on my face. I feel like it's been a while, obviously, since I've been on here, so I just wanted to sit down, put makeup on, talk to you guys, update you on what's going on in my life, just talk about anything that came to my mind in this video. So if you want to hang out with me, get ready with me, let me play in the background while you get ready, let's do this. I've already put on, wow, I guess yeah, put on. I've already done my brows and concealed my lids. I'm gonna set them real quick, and I'm gonna use Patrick Starr's powder. I kind of wanted to do like a powder, like a challenge against Laura Mercier, but I don't think I'm gonna do it just because I like the both of them, and I feel like each one brings a different thing that I like in my baking setting powder things. And yeah, these brows are looking super boxy, but we're gonna do a look. I don't know what look yet, but we're gonna do a look. Yesterday I tried to film and it was a total fail. I tried to do like a Valentine's-esque look but couldn't come up with a look. It was horrible. It was a hot mess. So I just sat out the rest of the night. I did try again and it was not cooking for me. So I decided today to just keep it simple. Just chit-chatting with you guys, so that not letting the makeup be the focus, but a conversation, or a one-sided conversation. So the first eyeshadow I'm going to take is this one. This is called Unseen by Melt Cosmetics. I love Melt eyeshadows. They're the bomb. I use them with every look, whether it's on myself or someone else. They're just super blendable. Such nice warm tones. My favorite shade is Blur, and it's because it's the perfect brow bone shade for me, and I have not hit pan. And these pans are huge, like compared to your average size pans in a like in a palette. Let me show you. I'm just grabbing this palette just because it's close by. This is the Dose of Colors palette, and this is about your average size of eyeshadows, and then this is Melt. You see how much bigger it is? If you don't follow me on Instagram, you probably don't know, but I'm currently doing keto, and I feel like that is such a big thing happening in my life right now because food is such a big thing in my life. I am a foodie for sure. So in love with food, and I needed a diet that would kind of change the way I eat, change the way I see food, just change everything, because I've done things before where I tried to go vegan, I tried to be vegetarian, I tried to just eat healthy, eat from home, but within a couple days I'd be like eating Chick-fil-A or McDonald's again, and it wasn't doing any good for me mentally, just because I automatically thought like it's not gonna work. So I would just instantly give up and just quit it, and that was it. And I never would try again to get back onto the diet. I would just be done, and that was it. So now I'm gonna take Blur. I like to do this just because it kind of helps blend out that transition shade. But yeah, so I decided to do keto. I actually know quite a few people on Instagram who are doing keto, and I would have to say that's where the interest kind of stirred for me. When I looked into it myself, I was at a point in my life where I was tired of feeling tired. I was tired of feeling the way I felt in my body, and I just really wanted something drastic. And the thing that I liked about keto was that you can eat what you eat, just keto-fied, you know, like just keto friendly. So I was like, okay, this doesn't sound too bad. Another one of my resolutions this year was to cook at home more, which is definitely keto. You don't really eat processed foods too much, and if you do need to, it's okay if you do. Definitely been cooking at home like a lot. During the week, we cook at home every night for the past 3 weeks. On the weekends, we'll probably eat out one meal, just because on the weekends is when we do our grocery shopping and sometimes we run out of food. But that's the reason why we'd eat out. I have been actually having the energy to cook as well. There's some days where I don't want to cook extravagant meals, so it's nice to just have something easy like sausage and egg or something like that, or I can go pretty extravagant and just make like chicken stuffed pesto cream cheese, which is very good, by the way. So I kind of mix it up throughout the week just because I know how I can be. I can't really cook like the whole week, but I can like a couple days, and the rest of the days I just keep it pretty simple. That's that. It's going good so far. I'm still doing it. Today is day 17. I've lost a total of 10 pounds, I think was the amount, which is a lot of weight to me. So when I first started this diet, I was comfortable with losing 5 pounds a month. The first week I lost 8 pounds and I was just blown away. Like, I was just literally blown away. I definitely wasn't starving myself. I didn't feel like I was depriving myself of food. It's just I was eating different food and I was cooking my own food, and it was just crazy. I've also started drinking a gallon of water a day. So this is where I'm at today. This past week I've kind of been slacking on it though. So I'm definitely like pushing myself to finish the gallons. And I would have to say, I know there's a difference in my skin. There's not as much pimples coming, and the acne scars are kind of going away because I really had acne scars around here. So I'm just noticing little things here and there, but definitely moving in the right direction. We are actually going to take this palette and I'm going to use Tea Light, like, you know, tea light. I'm just going to pat it on. Last week I started working out. I didn't get to work out today just because I really wanted to film, and trying to create content was a priority today. I have been going to, all last week I went to the gym or did some sort of workout every day. And then so far every day this week, yesterday and Monday, I have been to the gym. So it's weird because it's never like something I feel like I'm forcing myself to do or like dragging my feet to get there. It's just literally like up and at it, like, okay, you're going to the gym, bye. I even noticed that my performance at the gym has been really well as well. So I'm going to do a winged liner. I think I'm going to go pretty thick. This is just a liquid liner by Sephora. I gotta concentrate. If you are interested in keeping up with my daily keto-ness, you can follow me on Instagram. I've been doing daily updates on there just because everyone is very interested and very supportive in my keto journey. I have been updating every day. I kind of slowed down now. Before I was updating like breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, water, all that stuff. But I felt like it was kind of getting too repetitive for me. Just kind of take pictures of stuff that like is different for me, or stuff that I kind of want to remember when I look back on my keto journey. And I've created these stories on my Instagram profile, so if you haven't seen them yet, you can see them. Eyeliner done. So I'm going to go into this palette, the Dose of Colors palette, and I'm going to use this dark brown shade called Rock Bottom and just accentuate up here. So after I do my liner, I kind of just like to deepen up the outer V just a bit, not too much, just to give the eyes some dimension. I plan to do keto honestly until, I mean, I might be totally different about it, you know, come 2 months from now, but I plan to do it up until I get to my desired weight. Then I feel like I'll be kind of on and off with it just to help maintain. I don't know, like in this point in my life, it's kind of hard for me to say like that I'd be willing to give up food that I eat and food that I've grown up eating and stuff like that. In August or March, we're planning on going to Hawaii to visit family and whatnot. And when that happens, girl, your girl ain't gonna be doing keto. TBH, it's just, it's vacation, it's, you know, it's just not how I want to spend my vacation, being around all that yummy food. So, no thank you. So now we're gonna put on lashes. My goal for keto is to lose about like 30 more pounds. If I am able to lose that much weight, I'd be back to like the size I was in high school going into college, which is ideal. So for my height, my ideal weight would be about 60 pounds away from what I am now. Sorry, I just don't want to say. Okay, I'll tell you guys. So I weigh about 188 right now. My goal weight is to be about 160, 155. If I get there, or when I get there, that'll be like my college, high school, senior year weight. My ideal weight for my height is 130, and I feel like that is too skinny for me. Like for me, 150 and 160 was like a comfortable weight, you know? Even like my 170s, I liked it too. The fact that I'm in my 180s right now is pretty good at the moment, just because I've been in the 190s like for the past year. I would fluctuate, you know, between 180, 190 so much. So just to have hit this weight early on in the year is truly, truly inspiring, and it definitely makes me want to keep going and just kind of see like how this journey goes, you know. And especially this year, I really wanted to focus on what I eat in regards to weight loss, just because I was always I was an athlete growing up, and I could always eat whatever I wanted and just work out, and it was amazing. But now, not only has everything changed, your body isn't the same after you have a kid. We don't work out like how we used to, okay? So we cannot eat like how we used to. That's definitely what I wanted to do this year, was just to change the way that I eat and kind of see how that affects my body. And I feel like this keto diet definitely jump-started. I don't honestly see myself doing it consistently for the rest of my life. I do think I'll jump back in it here and there. Don't know how that'll be on my body. I'll probably research that too. It's honestly the first time I've ever been like serious about a diet, about losing weight, and about sticking to something. Why hasn't your dad taken off your shoes? Yelena? So the lashes are on. I wish I knew what these lashes were, because once I can't use them anymore, I'm gonna be very sad because I don't remember what they are. Now we're gonna start on the face. Let me grab my face stuff. I just went to dampen my sponge. So I do have a few video ideas that I kind of wanted to throw out to you guys. One of them is not makeup related, but I just want to see if you guys are interested in something like it, or if you want to see a video that's not makeup related, just leave it down below, and if I can do it, I'll definitely do it. I have to do a review on the Fenty Beauty Lip Uncensored, the red one. I haven't got to it, and I have all the clips that I need, and I need to film that. Oh, I also wanted to do, well, I'm not going to tell you guys that one, but there was another one I wanted to do. Then another one I wanted to do is arm knit a blanket, if that's something you'd want to see. I know it's totally different from what I do on here, but I'm so obsessed with those types of blankets, and I'm so stoked to have found the yarn here at Walmart. And those blankets sell for like hundreds of dollars, and to buy the yarn, the total cost was like 45 bucks. So if you want to see how I make the blanket, I mean, it's obviously all over Pinterest how you make it, but if you want to see that, let me know down below. I think that's mostly, sorry, that was Pixie's Makeup Fixing Mist. I think that's mostly what I want to know from you guys, is if you're interested in seeing a video like that. Now I'm going to go in with Too Faced Primed and Peachy Cooling Matte Skin Perfecting Primer. If you have oily skin, I've noticed my makeup lasting so much longer throughout the day, you know, using the same products. Next, I'm going to mix these two foundations, Milani Conceal and Perfect in the shade 6 and Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte, Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation. This is in the shade, okay, they're both, okay, this is called Sand Beige, this is called Sand. They look the same on camera, but trust me, they're not. And I'm just gonna apply it to the skin. Even though the Too Faced foundation is matte, it doesn't dry fast, which I can appreciate. So I'm going to take this Real Technique sponge and I'm just going to start blending out the foundation. And as you can see, it is super full coverage. If you've seen my foundation routine for oily skin, these are the two foundations out of the 3 that I used. I have to get the CoverGirl Healthy Elixir one. I actually ran out of that one, which I don't think I've ever finished a foundation before. Horrible, I know, but I was just so obsessed with that one. That one was like making my skin look so good. I would like wear it on its own, mix it with foundations. I would do everything with it. For concealer today, I'm going to use ColourPop's No Filter Concealer. This is in the shade Medium Tan. It's actually a lot darker than I want it to be. So I'm going to go in with, it's like practically my skin tone. I'm going to go in with light neutral, just to kind of work that on top. Taking the sponge again, I'm just going to blend it out. And I really like the ColourPop concealers. They're like full coverage but super lightweight. And they only cost $5. You can't really tell on camera, you can kind of tell. It's not really, it's like coming off right here on the sides of my nose. That's not good. I'm just gonna apply it right there. Because we already have concealer laid down. And I don't want to make it any more cakey under my eyes. So the ColourPop concealers definitely have a more lightweight feeling to it. It's not as cakey, it's not as thick as the Tarte concealers, but it's never happened to me before. I don't know if it's actually haven't used it for a while, so I don't know if I needed to shake it up. I'm telling you, I don't think I'm having a good makeup week at all. So I actually did a video on the Tarte Shape Tape Foundation. Shape Tape, is that what it's called? Shape Tape Foundation. I haven't edited it yet just because my focus has been elsewhere. If it's something you guys want to see, let me know also down below. I know it's so, everyone has talked about it, probably your favorite people have talked about it already. You might not want to hear it again. But I filmed the video just to do a first impression and whatnot, but to also share my thoughts on it, just because I want you guys to know that I'm not oblivious to what's going on, nor am I trying to ignore it, because I feel like when you don't say anything, it's as if you are supporting what's going on. I'm gonna set my face with Patrick Starr's powder. So I filmed it and I haven't edited it yet. I'm probably gonna edit and have it posted on Monday. If it's something that you want to see sooner, I can post it on Saturday. I also just want you guys to know that I'm not oblivious to the situation. I just, it is not this week. It's not a good makeup week. So for me, I feel like January was a pretty solid month. The first weekend of January, we had our event. It was called Our Legacy that we did here in Salt Lake. And it was basically an event where Polynesian descent people could come together and kind of share their interests, their thoughts about the Polynesian community, and just, I guess, not being a part of the typical stereotypes. So there's actually a lot of people here in Salt Lake, as well as I'm sure anywhere else in this world, but there's a lot of people here who do or who have hobbies that aren't common, like me talking to a camera, or like being a tattoo artist, or being a food blogger. So it was a very successful event. We did have a panel, a discussion where people could ask questions, whether whoever was on the panel, if they had questions about their particular field. We also had questions such as like, what does the poly movement mean to you? Just all of these things to kind of get people's minds going. Our Polynesian people are a creative bunch of people, heavily talented in the arts, whether it be painting, drawing, music, dancing. It's such a big part of our Polynesian culture. It's okay to be out of the norm. For me, I definitely learned a lot. It was just a really good event just to like kind of start off the year. And the women that I worked with, they're absolutely amazing. Like I said, I've been doing lives with them for the past couple of months. Now I'm gonna take Physicians Butter Bronzer just to kind of warm up the face a little bit more. We are planning to have another event, this time more pertaining to makeup and just, kind of having like a one-on-one or a class type of thing. We're planning for that to be in March and also here in the Salt Lake area. So if you're in the area, please come out. More details will be posted about it. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, you probably should, because Instagram will definitely be the first to know. So now I'm going to apply some blush. I'm going to use this one by Dose in the shade Amazement. Y'all know that's my jam, because we are planning earlier this time around so that we can be better prepared. So now I'm going to contour my nose using Laura Pro, the shade Light Contour. I'm super excited about that event. For me, I could learn so much from other people, and I think that's what I enjoy about it, is learning from others. And it's also awesome meeting people and actually meeting them in person, and there's such huge support, online, and to meet them in person and to be able to interact with them, to hug them is, another thing that's so awesome. I mean, if you ask me, when we moved here, did I ever think I'd be a part of something like this? No. We moved here, it was, for my husband's benefit. Of course, as a wife, you support him. I never thought that I would be getting anything out of it. And the fact that I am, and it has everything to do with what I love to do, is like, it's like out of this world. Like, who would have thought? You know what I mean? So, definitely exciting. I am going to take Beach Nectar, which is this beautiful shade right here. Exciting things happening in Utah. My husband will be doing fire again this season, which will be starting up in a couple months. And I like to highlight up here. So pretty. I don't know why I don't use it more often. I was like obsessed with it summertime last year. Gosh, it's so pretty. So for the lips, I am going to take I Love Salii. No, I'm not. I'm gonna take the shade Hot Fire. This is the Desi Katie collection they did with Dose. So I'm just gonna apply it. Once summertime comes back, ask me what I'm wearing. It's this. Obsessed. I'm obsessed. If you want your makeup to not look so powdery and to kind of melt into your skin so that it looks like skin, set your face. Definitely set your face. You can use anything. You can use Pixie, you can use Max Fix Plus, you can use Smashbox Primer Water. That's personally a favorite of mine. I love gloss. Like, I love glossy lips. That's just a thing of mine. I can't like not put gloss. I love glossy lips. So I'm gonna go over with Fenty Beauty. I don't necessarily go over the whole lip. I just kind of focus it in the center. This is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I really hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me today. I don't know how long this is gonna be when I edit it, but I hope it's not too long, and I hope I wasn't too quiet throughout most of it, just because I felt like I ran out of things to talk about. But if you enjoyed these kind of videos, leave me a thumbs up so that I know and I can do more of them. If you don't follow me on my social medias, you can follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter at Bryyykayyy. Subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to see you and interact with you. Like I said throughout the video, if there's anything in particular I'm trying to think of that I mentioned that you guys want to see. Oh, if you want to see me arm knit the blanket, just leave that down below. If you want to see my review on Tarte foundation sooner than expected, let me know down below. And yeah, expect more videos. Now that I have both lights working, expect more videos. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next one.